You was entangled with that crazy ass girl. Hit it.
We're
Hi.
already recording, guys.
Hello.
Like I said, we're back. As y'all should know by now, I'm Taylor.
I'm Donica, aka Tuesday.
She's crazy. I'm not, so I don't have an AKA, as y'all know already. Full facts. And we're back with another video. Welcome to the channel. Still no name, same day, whatever. So, as I said,
It's your turn.
I'm gonna tell him. Oh my god.
I had to pull all these skeletons out my closet,
Girl.
including the story I did not want to tell. I didn't want to tell none of them
out the
stories.
closet. Anyway, so today is all about my entanglements before I met Beck.
Oh, you're so
My
sweet.
love. I love this girl, y'all. Before I met her, and like I told y'all, I'm a wonderful person.
Yeah.
There's not going to be any negatives. People would probably almost say that I'm like a serial monogamist because I really don't do the whole hookup thing. I did try it right before I met her. I did try it. It just wasn't something I wanted to be a part of because I'm a Pisces. And if you know anything about Pisces, like I can't be allowing all that energy like into me, like that water sign just absorbs, you know?
That's true.
I can't. So yeah, so we obviously Donica didn't, and I'm not going to either. We didn't go into any of that hetero nonsense.
Well, you know, I didn't really have any boyfriends. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess I could. I really didn't have that many boyfriends, y'all. I really never liked guys like that. Like I think that my friends liked guys.
Yeah, you kind of just like oh,
so,
I like him to fit in, but you don't really care.
We really haven't mentioned this, but we are both from the state of Texas. I was born in Dallas, raised there all my life, so I pretty much knew like all the same people from the time I was in elementary school. So you really don't kind of get a different kind of audience until you kind of go to middle school out here, because everything's so far apart. And once you get in middle school, you start to go to school with different people, people that you hadn't met before. So when I was in middle school, I dated 2 boys. One of them was also named Taylor. I couldn't tell you what that man does right now. I don't even know what his last name is. He was not really
That would have
memorable.
been cute though. Taylor and Taylor.
Girl, stop. He's not really. I don't really. I could tell you. I could remember what he looks like in my mind, but I don't even remember his last name. I don't follow him on any social media.
It was a little middle school boo thing.
It's a little middle school, and we literally, it was like a week.
A week in middle school though is at least 6 months in real life.
Oh my god, whatever. Then I dated this other guy when I was in the 8th grade, about to go into high school, last year middle school. And I'm pretty sure that this was the point where I realized that guys were not going to be for me. So, like I was telling y'all, middle school here is like where you kind of branch out. So the school that I went to, y'all, was not by my house. So I rode the bus to school, and my boyfriend did not. And all the guys would like play basketball before school started, and you know, they would be funky. Can you yeah, like just imagine like 13 and 14-year-old boys, like they barely know how to watch they huevos, you know, so let alone half the time they're not putting on deodorant. And then you go to school and you playing basketball at 7:45 in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I get off the bus and you want to come hug me? That's laughable.
Gosh.
There's no way.
Did you give him the hug?
I mean, for like 2 weeks, and then I was like, he stank. But, and this is not his fault. They was young. Yeah. And you know, boys that age, they really don't have any...
Ball is life.
yeah, they don't have any idea like about, you know, like your woman don't want to, you know. But I knew I was different because my friends did not think that at all. Like they would be like, he just smells manly. He smells like a boy, and I'm like, no, he stinks. He stinks. So yeah, that was over. That ended. And while I was there was this girl I had a crush on. But I really didn't delve into that because at that time I really didn't even know that I had a crush on her. She was just cool. I didn't really realize I had a crush on her until later on, until we both went to the same high school.
That makes sense.
So we go to high school, and my freshman and sophomore year, I really didn't date. I was too busy, you know, trying to live my life, get these grades for some reason. Like I cared. So I was just chilling.
Like I cared. I just caught that. That's the truth.
It was really more because I didn't want to hear my dad's mouth. I've never been one. Yeah, like, can you imagine? You know, I've never been one for like school. I'm pretty smart, but I've never liked school.
Yeah. You like not hearing your daddy mouth.
So I didn't want to hear his mouth.
To this day.
I mean, I pretty much made all A's, high B's, except in math. And I really did try, y'all. I tried my hardest. I tried with all my heart. It just didn't work out. So after a while, my parents was like, obviously this hoe's not good at math. So we gonna let her get these C's. You feels me? So that's what happened.
Legit.
Anyway, that's
Tangent.
completely off topic. Completely off topic, right? So, the end of my sophomore year, my junior year, I kind of opened up, started kind of talking to different people. At one point I dated this guy. We only dated for like a couple months, but I'm still cool to him to this day. He is one of the most beautiful people that I know. Y'all, he's dope as I don't know what. But you know, I'm a lesbian. So obviously that didn't work out.
It's one of those things.
But we do have a bond. We are super cool to this day. He's like married to this girl we went to high school with. They have beautiful kids. We just didn't work out. That was probably when I was 16, like towards the end of my sophomore year. And then comes she who shall not be named. I did talk to a couple of girls. I don't know if you would call them entanglements because we really didn't do much. There's this chick I went to middle school with. We talked for a little bit. Nothing ever really went anywhere. We are both lesbians, but it just didn't happen. I kind of had a crush on this bisexual girl. We kissed a couple times. That didn't go anywhere. And then move on to chick, right?
Voldemort.
Yeah, bro. This was the worst mistake of my whole life. And I don't regret anything because I feel like the things you do lead you to the place where you're supposed to be, especially when you've found your happiness, you know. But y'all, I wish I didn't have to go through this. I really do. So this girl, okay, so we started talking. We dated, we in love, right? And let me tell y'all, my best friend knew this girl from middle school. So she knew the girl wasn't nothing. She knew the girl was trash, okay?
Did she warn you?
She didn't warn me though. She basically was like, so this is what my best friend said. And mind you, okay, this is like a side story. So y'all, my best friend ain't shit. I love her to death. She's like one of the best people, but she really ain't shit. Like deep down in here, in her soul, she ain't shit.
We can't name her. We can't even give her alias because somebody probably come after us. Because
this is what she told me. Mind you, we met when we was 15. I had got run over by a car, and that hoe was laughing. She was laughing. I had just got run over by a car.
And she still laughs about the story
to this day. So that tells you kind of that she ain't shit. But I just wanted y'all to know that she wasn't nothing. So it makes sense when I tell you what she said. She was like, mind you, I'm 16, almost 17 probably at this time. And she was like, are you sure? She didn't give me no background. She didn't do nothing. She was just like, are you sure you want to do that? And I was like, why? And she was like, I don't, it's just something about her. I don't like her. And my hormones is raging. I just realized that I was a lesbian, okay? This the first girl, and you think I'm not finna swerve, okay? So of course I was like, yeah, I'm sure. So we dating, right? I dated this girl for 3 years. And y'all, come to find out, she lied about so much stuff. Like, once we broke up, and we broke up because she basically, I'm one of those people, I really don't need a lot from a relationship, but I'm not a liar. That's just not what I do, and I expect that anybody that I'm with to not lie as well. You don't have to lie to me. We're adults. And even if we not adults, at the time we weren't adults, but I feel like it's your life and you live it the way that you want to live it. Mm-hmm. So if you come up to me and you say, hey, this is what I want to do, then you do that. She was actually bisexual, which is fine. This is my first real relationship, and I just expect that you would not lie to me. And that's why, when everything came about and we broke up, it was just because she lied, like, to my face. And that shit was disrespectful to me. Yeah. I literally was like, hey, did this happen? And I already had the proof that it happened. But I mean, if you would have just told me, we might have been able to work it out. I'm glad we didn't work it out, and I'm glad that she did lie, because it allowed me to find the love of my life. But, like, why are you lying to my face? So she lied to my face. I literally had followed this girl to a school. Y'all, I was actually planning on going to the Navy. I really didn't want to do that either, but that was the plan that I had because I didn't want to go to school. But I followed this girl to a school, to a college, and then you lie to me. When I tell you I left college like a month later, because I was like, why am I still here? I don't even like you. Like, we had moved into an apartment together. That's a whole nother story anyway. But yeah, it was so much stuff that she just, like, lied about. And, like, once we broke up, me and my best friend started, like, talking. And it was, like, so many things that started to, like, unravel about this girl. Like,
what do you think was the worst lie that she told you? If you had, because I know most of it, if you had to pick one, I'll even give you two. What do you think the worst one was?
I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna just pick one. So she told me, and comes to find out, it wasn't true, of course. She basically told me that she had a bunch of kids because her dad had her in a child sex ring when she was a child.
I forgot about that one. That's not the one I thought you was going to pick.
This is the worst one to me. That her dad had her in a child sex ring when she was a child, and that she would just have to have sex with other kids her age, and like dirty old men would watch, basically. And that she had a bunch of kids as a result, and she didn't have any of her kids because her family, blah blah blah, whatever. But yeah, there's so many things that like come to light were all like not true. And it's like, why would you make something like that up? Like, kids are really out here getting abused every day, every day, to the point where they don't know who they can trust, whether they're going to be alive tomorrow. And that's the thing that you decide to lie about. Because at this time, we are almost adults, if not adults. Because we were together from the time I was 17 to right before I turned 20. So we were together 2.5, almost 3 years. And it's like, damn, you ain't got a lot to kick it. Like, I'm just fine being with somebody who went through no childhood trauma. Like, I would almost prefer it, you know, like, because it don't matter. It don't matter. Beside the point. So yeah, we broke up. I moved back home, and I was like, you know what? I've never done the like hoe face thing, really. So I was like, I'm gonna get with it, you know.
How long did that last?
That lasted for a year almost.
Oh,
almost.
Okay.
But I mean, I say hoe phase, but it was only like 3 people. So is that really hoe phase? So I was talking online to this girl that I went to high school with. That really didn't go anywhere. It was more just like, oh, I used to have a crush on you. Oh, I used to have a crush on you too. Blah, 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 whatever, blah, 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 blah. And we never even met up, even though we literally probably stayed like 20 minutes from each other because
that wasn't about that life.
I didn't care. And then there was this other girl I went to high school with, and she had a crush on me. I did not have a crush on her in school, but I mean, I was like,
Craig.
Yes. Y'all, we have names for all these people. You see she calling her Craig, right? And I'm not going to tell y'all why she called it Craig. The girl is not ugly.
She's
okay?
Not, she's pretty.
She's a pretty girl. And it
That's
don't have
why.
nothing to do with what she looked like. It's just a name that stuck for us. So I talked to her for a little bit. And it just, I don't know. I just couldn't vibe with her. Like, she got real intense real quick. Y'all, this girl told me that it don't matter if I break up with her because no matter what, she was always going to hold me down. Like, this girl didn't even know me, and I thought that was the creepiest thing ever. We literally talked for like 2 weeks. And when I was like, you know, and I feel like I lied because I was definitely over my ex when I told her this. I was like, you know, I just don't want to put you in a situation where I go back to somebody and then you end up getting hurt.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
She was like,
you got a little ain't shit streak in you.
She was like, you know, I'm not gonna. She was like, she was always gonna hold me down, and I couldn't be with that. So I ghosted her, smooth. Like, you could text me, I'm not texting back. Don't call my phone.
So, yeah.
Like,
if you need anything.
I ran into this girl later on like a train, because Dallas has like a train system. And I was riding a train somewhere, and I acted like I didn't see that girl, and I didn't know that girl. I put my headphones in, like, bitch, who are you? Anyway, and the last one before I met Bae was this girl. She was staying in an apartment with her mom. I was working at Target at the time.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Target. And she just had too much going on. Like, way too much going on. To the point where, like, one point she got into it with her mama so bad that she didn't have nowhere to stay, and I had just got home, you know, so I was staying with my moms, and my mom didn't even like the fact that I was gay. Like, my mom knew, but she didn't even like the fact that I was gay at the time. So, of course, you can't stay with me. I can barely stay with me. You can't stay with me. So, you know, you can't stay with me. I'm sorry. So yeah, we had a little bit of a thing for a little bit of time, to the point where, like, she even met my friends a little bit. We were still just talking at the time, but she was cool people. But then and then at one point, like, this is how I knew it wasn't gonna work out, y'all. Her mama was dating this dude, and knowing this girl is, like, at this time, y'all, she was my age. She was a year younger than me. So if I'm 20, this girl 19 years old. I was close to being 21, but this girl 19 years old, about to be 20. And her mama was like, will you be my surrogate? For her boyfriend, like, not her husband or nothing. Her and her boyfriend wanted to have another baby. Mind you, her mama was an older lady. She was probably like 40 something. Like, her mom was like, And she was like, well, I don't want to be her surrogate, so I got to move out. And I was like, I have to extract myself from this situation.
This too much.
Because it's
too much, baby.
I didn't want to be a part of it. So it was over after that. Like I said, just like I ghosted old girl, I ghosted her too.
Damn.
I didn't even give her no reasoning. I just stopped answering her calls, answering her texts. No. And then that was it. And then me and Donica met. It was beautiful.
It was.
We'll tell you about that sometimes. We met on Craigslist. Anyway, that's another time. That's another story.
We'll get to that.
But yeah, those are all my entanglements. And then I met the beautiful Donica, and we were together. We went through some stuff. We got married. We went through some stuff.
Struggle love.
We grew up together, y'all.
Yeah, we did. Still growing.
Every day. So yeah, those are my entanglements. If y'all have any questions, if y'all want us to go more,
if you want some more Voldemort stories, hit it up, because she did not even get close to how bad this girl was.
That's fine. If y'all want to hear that whole story from top to bottom, I will do a story time about it.
Yes.
Hit up the comments, and we'll definitely get that going. So, that's it. That's it for my entanglements. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave them comments down below. Hit it up. Let us know if there's something that y'all want to know, something y'all want to see. And we will see y'all, in the next...
That was almost too weird.
Video.
That was almost too weird.
I know our endings be crazy, y'all, but we really are that weird.
I'm just figuring out, baby. I'm just trying to live out here.
But we'll see y'all in the next video. Later. The disrespect.
And